Hello my friends, welcome to this shore-related episode of Brendan's Fabulous World of Fishing. There's another one. Look at that thing. Yeah, there he is. Alright people, as you can tell from the title of this video, it is all about tips and techniques to help you fish from the shore. Now I've been fishing from the shore for most of my life. As a matter of fact, I prefer fishing from the shore than from a boat. So here are a couple things I've learned. Let's get right into them. Alright folks, so the first tip is all about stealth. You need to be stealthy when you're fishing from the shore. I know it kind of sounds like an unimportant detail, but it actually is very, very important. And let me explain why. If you come running up to the shore like this, chances are there are fish literally right below your feet. And if you just come busting up there, you're gonna spook a lot of fish. The way I like to approach the shoreline is to get back, kind of get down a little bit, and I pick a spot where I'm gonna stand. Let's say I'm gonna stand right by that rock. Okay, now before I even walk down there, I take my lure and I just make a little cast and just fish right around that rock. And that may sound kind of dumb, but a lot of times fish can literally be right by that rock. So I just cast around there, make sure there's no fish there. And then I very quietly walk down, get set, and start fishing. And that is tip number one. All right, the second tip kind of goes hand in hand with the first tip, and that is fish what's in front of you. How many times have you seen somebody walk up to the shore and cast as far as they can? And they're not realizing that most of the fish are gonna be right along this shoreline. What's happened to me lots of times is I'll be, fishing out here and cranking and cranking and cranking, and I will literally catch a fish literally right under my feet. And that's why it is so important. Don't try and focus on the fish that are out deep. The fish that are catchable are right along the shore. And that leads right up to my next tip. And the third and final tip is learn to read the water. If you look along this bank, you're gonna see those weeds and you're gonna see that dock. Those are what most people will think are the main structure. They're gonna make one cast to the weeds, one cast to the dock, and that's it. But when in truth, there is a ton of boulders scattered all along here. A giant boulder bank, I guess you could call it. And that is where a lot of fish will hold. A lot of people just come up and they're like, oh, yep, that's where the fish are. They cast and they overlook all of this beautiful structure in front of them. Pay attention. Look at the water, take your time, and identify, okay, there's a rock, there's a rock, there's a rock, there's a rock. That must mean this whole area is full of rocks. A lot of times your lure can help. Throw out and do kind of what's called a feeler cast. Let your bait sink and then crank really slowly. And if you're bumping into structure, you know that there's something down there besides just sand and gravel. So that's just a key tip for you. You guys have to learn to read the water. Don't just blunder up to an area. That was a rock, that was a fish. Don't just blunder up to an area, make 2 or 3 casts at the most visible structure and leave. Take your time, pick apart the area and find out where are the fish gonna be holding. What are you doing? Stop. No selfies, no selfies.
It's a camera selfie.